Greetings everyone, and welcome to another episode of Naturally Fit 360. This is Mateo with Naturally Fit, and today we have a special guest. We have Romeo Navarro with Bboy City here in Austin. Romeo, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself real quickly?
You heard the name, Romeo Navarro, from Austin, Texas, from the South Side. I guess I'm here with Natural Fit 360 to promote Bboy City and talk about the event called Bboy City. It's a competition every year that we throw annually. It's an international hip-hop competition and a festival. It's a 3-day event, and there's a lot of things going on, and it's going to be next week.
Yep. It starts on Thursday or Friday?
Friday night is the film night, which we show documentaries of different lives of other dancers, other b-boys from all over. I know we got one from New York, which is called The Rock. It's a documentary about the old school dance called rocking, which it goes way back as far as 60s.
To the 60s?
60s,
wow.
Yeah. Before it became b-boying. We got Ken Swift, I don't know if he's on a bunch of movies. And Clarkey. Man, he goes way back, so I'm really excited to learn from him.
You're bringing back some of this history that...
Yeah, because a lot of the music that we dance to now, we don't dance to the new music. We listen to it, in the car, but we start searching for the old traditions, the old foundations,
the
roots, so we can learn where we're coming from and then where we can take it. So the best way to do it is through films, and so they're bringing a movie called The Rock, so they could educate Austin more about it, and then do a workshop on Sunday. And there's another film, some b-boys teaching in Guatemala and Filipinas and Mexico. Pretty much they just film what they're doing and then bring it to the festival so you can see who's...
So do you typically get people to travel from all over the country or all over the world?
All over the world, yeah.
Like where do you typically get people to come from? Man,
all the way from Korea to Japan, South America. It's worldwide, man. Europe, they come down to just do...
Now, for everyone out there, him and I go back, this might date us a little bit, but we go way back to doing projects back in about maybe 95, 96 when I was up at UT doing some projects, and he was doing his own thing with breakdancers, and yes, I did a little breakdancing back in my days. And you've been doing this for, I'd rather let you put it in your words. How long you've been doing this for, how you got started, where did this passion come from?
Well, it's pretty much kind of like born into it. I started when I was 10. I knew about the early b-boys back in the days, just keeping up with them, and but at that time I was just a kid trying it out, and then it wasn't until high school and after high school I got taken a little bit seriously, and then I went to the Art Institute of Dallas, and I saw some of the kids dancing over there, and at that time it was pretty much dying out. Only a few guys and kids were doing it. But I still have the love for it and the passion. I said, man, it would be nice if this thing came back in full effect, So came back around 95, 96 and started a crew, and it blew up from there. Yeah. But then it wasn't enough just being in the crew, because there was a lot of promoters that wasn't really, their vision was different from ours, we were always getting used, and pretty much they're getting the benefits out of it and not us, so we're doing all the work. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna grab a hold of this and make a business out of it. And I just got pretty much all the leaders in different cities in Texas, and I said, I'm gonna throw a competition, and then the money goes to the crew, and that crew can go to LA, New York, and compete, with the best of the best. And
that's how it happened.
That's how it started, man.
Well, I know another reason one of the reasons that we worked together back in those days, in our good old days, I guess you would say. We did projects that had to do with the community, and I know, I still kept doing my projects and helped, establish some youth programs. Tell us a little about some of the stuff that you've done. I mean, I think earlier you were telling me about how you were able to establish some things over at the university.
Yeah,
on a local level, community level.
I was doing stuff. We were doing a lot of after school programs. I mean, when I started doing it, it was pretty much a trial base on the after school program. Is this gonna work? Okay. But then show and prove. I did it for 4 years, teaching kids, and my crew was teaching kids from elementary to junior high. And now pretty much at least 15 to 20 schools in Austin's got after school programs in b-boying.
Because of the stuff that you
put out started out, but it was a trial. But now they were like, okay, not only, someone told me, like I said earlier, like he went to the competition. There was like 600-700 kids in there, and then all these kids are in shape, man. It's like they are pretty much, but they don't know they're getting in shape. They're just having fun, trying to take out the other guys. And it's still machismo, you still could be the baddest crew in town and still brag about it, and that's how it started, is the competitive level. But at the same time, it takes you away from a lot of things, like just hanging out and doing nothing. It keeps you off the street. You just want to practice so hard. But now, it's becoming more commercial. Now there's competitions like Boston, but there's a competition in Boston. They give away $50,000 to the winners, and then there's one in LA, freestyle session. They give away $20,000. So when these kids win, they take that money and go travel all over the world. It's like became a social network, traveling and just meeting people all over and just getting to know each other.
Have you gotten a chance to travel because of this?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. Man, I give props to these youngsters, because it ain't no joke. Some of these kids, every other day, they're in a different city, a different country. Traveling. Like boom, 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 everywhere. And I did it maybe for a few months, and it takes a toll on you, man. Yeah. Jet lag, get 45 minutes of sleep. Next thing you know, you got to go battle.
Get to work.
Go battle. And then that's when you got interviews, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So it takes a toll on you, but it's training.
Yeah. Speaking of training and taking a toll on you, that kind of ties in onto, I guess one of the reasons why you're here today is to, to make a special announcement out to everyone out there that, Bboy City and, some of your guys are going to be out there on July 21st to actually perform and show some of, your talent and some of the work that you've done before. That it really almost kind of ties into how, as a fitness competitor, you have to stay with it. We were just talking about earlier about how if you get out of it,
if you stop, you lose it.
You start losing it.
Losing it, yeah.
And I'm sure there's competitors out there and people that stay in the fitness industry, when they come off of it and then just try to get back onto it like as if nothing had happened.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
You can be on top and you stop for a few months and you think you still got it mentally, but physically you ain't gonna have it. And you're like, that's when you get smoked. We get smoked, and you just go back to the lab and like, okay, I gotta get back on it.
Gotta get back on it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the other thing that I wanted to bring up also and congratulate you on is you just got married and you have a new baby.
3 months. 3 months
baby. Congratulations on that. Well, there you have it, Romeo. Thank you very much for your visit today.
Thank you.
Now, for all of our viewers out there, how would they get a chance to visit with you or maybe get a hold of you? Do you have a website?
Yeah, bboycity.com, www.bboycity.com.
Okay. And I know you're hosting an event. That's happening next weekend. What's the date on that one?
April 27th to the 29th. It's all on the website. It's a 3-day event. We got film, we got competitions, we got trade shows. It's all happening.
And where's that going to be located at?
First one's going to be at a Highball, which is the film night. And then the competition is going to be at Montopolis Recreation Center. The after party, you're going to have to go to the website.
Go visit the website. There you go. And thank you very much again.
Thank you, brother.
This is Naturally Fit 360.
Naturally Fit 360.
Stay on it. Peace.